Hi, good afternoon. I'm John from Philippine Women's College of Davao, and I'm here to perform you how to disassemble and reassemble the system unit. But before we do that, we will do first the OHS, Occupational Health and Safety. First thing we first is remove the metal materials. And then get the tools that we will use to disassembling the parts of system unit. Now this is the inside of system unit. First we will do is remove the cable wiring.
First to remove is IDE connector. By removing this, hold this side by side and pull it out safely. Yes, see? And the next is the add from the hard drive.
Now the next is the power supply. Make it sure that you will put in a proper places. Now, this is the power supply, so you should put this in a proper places. And now, the next is the hard drive. And now, this is the hard drive, and the brand of the hard drive is Maxtor. And the gig of the hard drive is Diamond Max Plus 9 80 gig 80A or 133 HDD. Make sure you will put this in a proper place. The last one is the motherboard. Make sure you will not put force. Now, I'm done with the motherboard, so I'm gonna remove it. While removing it, make it sure you will remove it safely. And hold this side by side. And put in a proper places. Now, the brand of this motherboard is P4VMM2. Now, we will remove the heatsink. And now the next is the CMOS BIOS battery. Next is remove the CPU or brain of the computer. Now this is the brain of the computer. Now I will explain more about info of the motherboard. Now this is the I/O ports or input-output devices, which is where you can connect the input-output devices. And this is the for the mouse, and this is for the keyboard. And this is for the VGA port. This is the printer port.
And this is DB9 mail port.
And this is the LAN port, which is local area network. And this is the audio port. This is the south bridge, which is to manage the input-output devices. And this is north bridge, which is the one who read data before the processing of CPU.
And this is the PCI Express slot. And this is for memory slot or RAM. And IDE connector and floppy disk connector. And ATX 24 pins connector.
I am going to assemble the system unit. First is put back the CPU. And the next is the heatsink. Now the CMOS BIOS battery. And now I am going to assemble the system unit. First is the motherboard.
Make sure that you will put it slowly and safely. And now the screw of the motherboard. Make sure that while you are screwing, make sure that you will not put force. And now we will clean the motherboard. And the next is the power supply. Just just put it slowly and safely. And the next is hard drive. Next is the IDE connector, which is ribbon cable. The blue one is for the motherboard and the black one is for the hard drive. By putting it, you should hold this side by side and push it down side by side. Next is hard drive. Still do it the same, side by side. Next to connect is the power supply connector. First is the 4 pins. And the 4 pin is for the hard drive. And next is the ATX 24 pins. Holding the ATX connector is side by side, like what I did before. And push it down side by side. Next is the front panel connector. And this is the front panel connectors, which is there is HDD and power supply, etc. And now we are done assembling the system unit. And the final is the cover of the
This is the final.
chassis. I hope that you have learned a lot from this video.